Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
We've all done it. You see a headline but don't have time to read the whole story, or there's so much news you're not sure what is worth your time. I'm Colby Ickowitz, co-host of Post Reports, the weekday afternoon podcast from The Washington Post. Post Reports brings you what's relevant and revealing. Breaking stories, politics, wellness, culture. Each episode goes beyond a headline for the context you need. Find Post Reports now, wherever you're listening.
I'm Rodney Williams.
And I'm Travis Holloway. Welcome to the Wealth Break Podcast, a real conversation about finance.
Let's be honest. Building wealth doesn't look the same for everyone.
I feel like sometimes being broke is a cycle and that we might have to revisit that.
And we're not stopping at success stories.
What happens when it doesn't go right? How do you cope with it?
Because wealth isn't just about money. It's about creating a life where you thrive and help others do the same.
Listen to the Wealth Break Podcast on the iHeartRadio app.
Kyle, what do you got for 3 things we need to know?
Okay. This could be potentially amazing. The FDA says they're this close away from approving an anti-aging pill for dogs. It'll be for dogs who are 10 years and older, and it says that it's reasonably super efficient. It does its job. It does the work. It extends the life of your dog. And I'm wondering,
so great.
Is this the gateway though for a pill like this for humans?
Yeah.
Perhaps
All
could
good.
be. Yeah. Like I said, not approved yet, but they are very close to approving it. So we talked about this a little teeny bit on the podcast yesterday, but the details are kind of interesting. So with ChatGPT blowing up, Amazon was like, we got to do something to rival that, right? And it took them almost a year to perfect what they're calling Alexa Plus. Alexa Plus will be more conversational, handle more complex things, like it will be able to order your groceries for you, set reservations for you, make travel arrangements for you, and whatnot. And Alexa Plus is an upgrade. If you are already a Prime member, like an Amazon Prime member, it's going to be free. If you're not and you want this service as well, it'll be $20 a month. I love the collabs that Crocs does.
Me too.
They're always so fascinating. And Disney is celebrating Cinderella's 75th anniversary with a collab with Crocs. It looks like a glass slipper Croc.
So is it clear, kind of how the jelly shoes used to be?
The picture that I saw looked like it was kind of clear, but with a blue hint. You know what I mean? And it's actually high heeled. So it's a high heel Croc.
Oh, I gotta check this out.
They're also doing a collab with Starbucks. You can get a Starbucks tumbler that's Cinderella themed. They have stuff for the Disney adults and stuff for kids, all on the DisneyStore.com.
Did you see that they did a Monsters Inc. collab and they did Mike Wazowski claw Crocs, and then they did the slipper shoe for Sully, and the Sully
cute.
are furry.
Yeah,
and when
so
I tell
cute.
you, I ran to the Crocs website and they don't have my size. I wanted to cry. I was like, I want those so bad. So if you have the Sully Crocs in a women's 7.5, I will buy them from you.
Share, please. And that's 3 things you need to know.
Peyton, what is a backwood?
A backwood is something, it's basically like a leaf. It's a tobacco leaf that is also rolled. There's tobacco in it. But a lot of times what people do with backwoods is they unravel the backwood leaf. They take out the guts, which is the tobacco. And then they take their Mary Jane and then they break it down and then they roll it up that way. So you are basically rolling up your Mary Jane in a tobacco leaf.
So yesterday, Justin Bieber posted a video, and he was... Did you see the video?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was that weed, or was that a normal backwood?
That was weed.
That was weed,
And you could tell just because of how the backwood was rolled.
It was kind of falling apart.
It was kind of falling apart. When you actually get a backwood, it's perfectly rolled. It kind of looks like a little taquito. But I saw that video, and I was like, we've heard all of these news stories, how Justin Bieber is this drug addict, and he's flying off the walls, and he's doing all this stuff, and I looked at that, and I literally was like, I smoke probably 2 backwoods a day. So am I a crazy person falling off the walls? I know sometimes I am, but like,
no, I think people's concern is that he was on hard drugs, and like a lot of people who have dealt with addiction say like even something like just smoking a little weed could be gateway back into that.
Okay.
And he just doesn't look healthy
out
right now.
Right.
That's the thing.
Okay.
Like, you don't need to be an expert. He just doesn't look right now.
Do you smoke 2 backwoods a day like the way Bieber did it?
Yeah.
Like, so you put the weed in there?
Yeah.
And then you do the whole
Like,
thing?
he rolled a backwood, and I was like, I love you, Justin Bieber, that much more.
But did you do that thing where he was like, where he's exhaling and then inhaling in his nose at the same time?
Do you want me to show you a video of me smoking, John Jay? I will show you.
Yeah, I want to see. I have not seen you do that before.
I'll show you. We went to like a little weed cafe when I was in Amsterdam, and I caught a little video of me in the cafe. It was actually really dope. Yeah, I'll show you.
You're just like Bieber. Hey, we got some big news here. Courtney, what do you got? She's got Croc intel. What do you got?
Peyton, I was going to let you know I saw those Crocs at the Mills Mall just this weekend.
Swear.
This past weekend.
Okay.
Looks like you're going somewhere after work.
Exactly, literally right there. Okay.
That store is always crowded.
Thanks, Courtney.
Because the Mills Mall is kind of sketch, but
I don't care. I'll go in there for those Crocs.
That's the one store in there that always has a line.
It wasn't just like one.
Yes.
Thanks, Courtney.
Thank you.
Intel. That's good intel.
Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
There's an efficient way to get caught up on a lot of news. It's called The Seven from The Washington Post. It's a newsletter and podcast. Whether you're reading or hit play, you get 7 stories you need to know, and you can consume it all in just a few minutes. The Seven is out every weekday morning by 7 a.m. Eastern. I'm Hannah Jewell. I'm one of the writers, and I host the show. Find The Seven podcast wherever you're listening. The newsletter link is waiting for you in the show notes.